What's going on, everybody? Jamie here from FMSCOUT. Today's video, I'm bringing you potential free transfers that's going to be on FM21. This video will include the best free transfers out there for FM21. Of course, we all know that these players might go to clubs before the transfer window or the free transfer window closes. But let's get an idea of who's a free transfer as of today's video. If you do enjoy this video, please hit that like button. I want you guys to let me know in the comments. Just let me know if you think any of these players you would go for on the release of FM21. A lot of these will be good enough for the Premier League. There's some really high profile names. So in this video, we are also going to see, because these are all free transfers on my save as I stated, we're going to have a look at their wanted status as well, because I'm intrigued to kind of see the level. So the first player, Mario Mandzukic, you can see, we all know who Mandzukic is. He left Juventus now. He is a free transfer, and I think he would be incredible for any team in the Premier League, to be honest, even the higher clubs, right? The guy is going to cause damage. Now, attribute-wise, you know, you might expect a bit of a decrease with his age, but mental attributes, in theory, should really not change. They should probably go up, to be fair, but maybe some of his technical and his physical might go down for FM21. But yeah, player number one is Mario Mandzukic, and you can see he is wanted by Arsenal, Everton, and Wolves on this current database. Jose Calion, released by Napoli, left Napoli this year, 32 years old, so he's slightly younger than Mario. Personality is amazing, as a perfectionist, is a right winger. We all know who this guy is. The guy is crazy. You know, his crossing is still got really good attributes. Hopefully, if he stays like this during FM21, it would be an absolute steal to pick up. You can see he is currently wanted by Everton, Liverpool, PSG, Lazio, and Real Madrid. So that tells you a little bit in this database right now, right? Edinson Cavani, player number 3. This guy has been linked, I think, somewhere in Portugal. I believe it might be Benfica. So he has been linked, so he might leave. He might not be a free transfer yet. So I think something may be on the cards, but as it stands, he is free. We all know who Cavani is. He left PSG in the summer. He's got a great record with PSG. You can see attributes. Again, I can't see this guy at 32 getting much of a decrease if he is a free transfer. And I'm going to assume a lot of clubs will be looking at getting him on a free transfer, especially a lot of you guys. At the minute, he is wanted by Man United and Real Madrid. So it's going to be intriguing to see if we start FM21 and Cavani is a free transfer. Now, someone you guys might not know, if you are Turkish and you follow the stream, you might know this player, but Guilano, who was recently playing in Saudi Arabia, 30 appearances, 8 goals for Al Nassr. You can see is only 29, he's the youngest one we've seen so far. He has got a really high rating on FM as an attacking midfielder. The passing, the off the ball, teamwork is all very good. Finishing, first touch, natural fitness, all incredible. You'll know him if you're from Brazil. He played in Russia as well, but mainly Fenerbahce, 31 appearances, 15 goals. And you can see he's not wanted at the minute on this, but he is Brazilian. And yeah, he's going to be a really good player if he's a free transfer. Nasri hasn't had a club for a while, right? It's been a while since he's had a club. You can see West Ham was his previous club according to this database. Though I have a feeling, did he not go to Vincent Kompany's place? So I'm not entirely sure. I don't really follow Nasri, so you guys can maybe tell me. I thought that he went to Belgium, but I'm not entirely sure. But it's saying here his last one was West Ham. You can see though, we all know Nasri is only 31. It's a bit of a strange one really, because he's still really good, but you can see he's not wanted at the minute on this database. But yeah, Samir Nasri. Now potentially this is going to be the biggest one if he doesn't get a club before FM21. Mario Götze, currently been released, is a free transfer, has been released by Dortmund, or has left Dortmund. He's only 27 years old, and his attributes are still incredible, despite his physicals not being great. But you can see he's wanted at the moment by Palace, Everton, United, West Brom, and Barcelona. So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see if this guy does actually go. But it's 27, it's still really young. The potential resale of this player, if he is a free transfer on FM21, is quite high. Pablo Zabaleta is the next player, and you can see he's 34, is aging very, very much since he left City. He did go to West Ham, he's gone from West Ham now, and he is a free transfer this year. Of course, physical side, not great, he is 34, but technicals and mentals are really good. A type of player that you would bring in is a model professional. So this is the type of player you'd bring in to do some mentoring and stuff like that. Even a backup, right back would be incredible. But yeah, Pablo Zabaleta, as it stands, could be a free transfer on FM21. Onto a striker now, Dame Ndoye, released by FC Copenhagen. Now, this player has got really good heading. He's more of a target man by the looks of it because his jumping reach is good. He's off the ball. He's 34 years old, though. So, I mean, to be fair, as a 34-year-old, it is looking quite good. So, if you do play the target man type players, this guy would fit into your team. This guy also played in England for quite a while. 2 years, 14 to 16 with Hull and Sunderland. But he was on his second spell with FC Copenhagen, and they have released him. You can see he is wanted by Porto at the minute, but definitely a good pickup, right? A player that you might not recognise as well, Marcel Sweeter, I think that's how you pronounce it. He was released by Gamba Soccer after joining them last season, but only playing 5 appearances for Gamba. You can see, you know, in terms of his attributes, he's an all-round type of player. He's 31, so he has left Japan now. This guy will be a free transfer on FM21 if he doesn't join anyone else. You can see he's wanted by Blackburn, Everton, Middlesbrough, Norwich, and Porto. So yeah, very good signing on that right-hand side if you are looking for some depth on that wing. On to another striker now. Raphael was released by Borussia Mönchengladbach. You can see he is 34 years old though, but his technique, physicals are kind of gone, to be honest. But his technique and his mental attributes are quite good. He's also got really good flair. He did score 57 goals for Borussia as well. And he is Brazilian, he's trained in Switzerland. I think that's Switzerland. That is Switzerland. Yeah, so he's a striker. So, I mean, he's not wanted at the minute. You always find Brazilian players aren't that wanted because of work permit rules and stuff. But, I mean, that wouldn't apply because he's trained in Switzerland. So I'm not sure what I'm talking about. But, yeah, Raphael would be a good option as a backup striker. Nathaniel Sturridge has left Turkey, and he is now a free transfer. I'm surprised this guy hasn't signed for any English teams as of yet. Of course, we need to worry about his injuries, as you all know. Always recommend scouting them. But, I mean, his finishing, you know, his technical attributes are still very good. Even his mental are. You know, I think he'll be a good pickup if you are starting to save on this database. 29 years old. I'm assuming he'll want quite a bit of money. But yeah, he didn't, according to this, he didn't play for these, but I think he did in real life. But you can see it'd be a good signing. No one's currently interested, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, Nathaniel Sturridge is the next player. Gael Clichy, who went from Man City to Turkey as well. This player was at Turkey for 2 years. He has now been released at the age of 33 years old. Left back, like I say, he's still got a lot in him, I think. It seems so long ago since we saw Gael Clichy in the Premier League, right? Playing for Arsenal, playing for City. Yeah, I used to like Gael Clichy. I thought he was a good defender, a good wing-back. But you can see he would be a good pickup for any club. Now, when you think of Nathaniel Klein, you think of a very good right-back, to be fair. You know, he left Liverpool, and then he went to Bournemouth. He's now left Bournemouth. So, you know, at one point, he was a good choice right-back for Liverpool. He played every game, I think, in the first season. But you can see he has dropped off. He did go to Bournemouth. He's now a free transfer. And yeah, I think it'd be a good signing because he's only 28. He's English as well. I think this may be the oldest player on the list. Aurelio Gomez, who has been released by Watford now. You can see attributes are still great, though. It feels like this guy is never going to retire. Even his description as a veteran goalkeeper, he's played so many games like PSV, Tottenham, Watford. I mean, to be fair, he's actually a really good goalkeeper. It's someone that I would pick up if I was in the Premier League. Even to mentor, I mean, he's got quite a good personality. But yeah, I mean, this is a tricky one. It's kind of like if you need that type of player in your club, you definitely go for him. Another one that some of you guys might not recognize is Raul Albentosa, released by Deportivo in Spain. 30 years old, very good centre-back, to be fair. Good tackling, good positioning. You know, his physicals aren't amazing, but his jumping reach and his strength is really good. You know, it's not a ball-playing defender. He is more of a no-nonsense centre-back or central defender. Not currently wanted by anyone, but it would be a good addition, and he did play for Derby. I bet you never thought you'd see this name again, did you? Robinho. Can you remember Robinho? Wow. So it feels like 10 minutes ago he was playing for Manchester City for that record deal. 2008, that was 10 years ago since he was in Manchester. He went to Santos after. He had a good few years at Milan. He went back to Santos, then he went to China, then he went to Brazil again, then he's been in Turkey for the last 2 years. So I'm not quite sure this guy knows what he wants, to be honest. He's 35, he's still a very good player, let's be honest. You know, first touch, dribbling's all good, technique is still great. Physicals have took a hit, but he is 35 years old. Another right back to look out for is Tito, who has been released by Rayo in Spain. 33 years old though, but a pretty good right back, you know. He's got a professional personality, his work rate's good, his teamwork's good, his physicals are still quite good for his age, but his technicals are really good as well, so definitely someone to look out for. Now this one will be quite interesting on FM21 if this guy is still a free transfer. Alexander, that's all I'm going to call him. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. You can see he can play on both sides of the wings. He is only 30. He's from Argentina. He's been trained in Spain. He spent all of his career, apart from this one season, in Spain. He did go to Bromby for a season, or 2 years, 3 years actually. He made quite a lot of appearances. But he has been released by this team in Spain. So, I mean, he's a really good player, which is surprising that he's been released. So yeah, look out for this guy in FM21. Another surprising one is Benat has been released from Athletic Club. 170 appearances for them. He's been there since 2013. He has now left the club. Is available to sign. I'm assuming he'll stay in Spain because looking at his career, he has spent a lot of time in Spain. But in mental attributes, determination, you know, everything's quite good. He's one of them all-round players. So definitely look out for this guy. Now, some of you hardcore Football Manager players will know, can you remember when this guy was a wonder kid? I still remember the days that you used to sign him on FM03 or 04 from Newell's Old Boys. Who remembers that? Let me know in the comments. I still remember it. I can always remember going for this guy. And he's now a free transfer. He's been released by Valencia. He's been there for 3 years. Tackling, positioning, decisions, all honestly, one of them type of centre-backs that just performs for you. And I've signed him many of times on FM, but yeah, look out for this guy. And that's been the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments if you did enjoy this. And I'll do some more stuff like this for FM21. It's been a pleasure. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.